Sometimes the human brain does things that feel impossible to explain. Moments where reality feels delayed, duplicated, or slightly wrong. These moments are not supernatural. They are called cognitive and perceptual glitches. They happen when different brain systems fall out of sync for a brief moment. Most people experience at least one of these in their lifetime. Some are common, others are extremely rare, and a few are still not fully understood by science. Déjà vu, and the rarer version. Most people never hear about. Most people know déjà vu as the feeling of having been somewhere before. But there is a rarer and more intense form called déjà vécu. In this version, the feeling is not vague. People feel as if they remember the entire situation. They may feel certain they know what will happen next. Some report predicting words or actions seconds before they occur. Scientists believe this happens when the memory system activates before the perception system finishes processing the moment. The brain records the experience before you consciously experience it. When awareness catches up, the moment feels like a memory. Jamais vu. When familiar things suddenly feel alien. Jamais vu is the opposite of déjà vu. It happens when something extremely familiar suddenly feels completely unfamiliar. A word may look wrong. A face may feel unrecognizable. Even your own name may feel strange. This does not mean memory loss. It happens when recognition systems temporarily disconnect from meaning. The brain still sees the object, but fails to attach familiarity. This often occurs during fatigue, stress, or intense repetition. Reality does not change. Your interpretation does. Time perception collapse. The brain does not measure time like a clock. It estimates time based on memory and attention. In rare cases, the brain stops recording time properly. Minutes may feel like seconds. Hours may feel compressed into a moment. When you check the clock, it feels impossible. You did not lose time. You lost memory of time passing. This happens when attention systems override time-tracking systems. Alice in Wonderland syndrome. This condition affects spatial perception. Objects may suddenly appear too large or too small. Your hands may feel massive. Your room may feel tiny or far away. This happens because the brain's spatial mapping system temporarily miscalculates scale and distance. Your eyes are working correctly. Your brain's measuring system is not. Inner voice. Desynchronization. Most people have an internal voice. In rare cases, people experience a delay between thinking a thought and hearing it internally. It feels like an echo. This happens when thought formation moves faster than language processing. The brain speaks to itself, but the signal arrives late. False awakening loops. False awakening happens when you believe you have woken up, but you are still dreaming. The rare version involves multiple layers. People may wake up, move around, think logically, and then wake up again. This happens because the brain activates the body before consciousness fully wakes. The environment feels real. Awareness is not fully online. Presence. Hallucinations. Some people suddenly feel that someone is standing behind them. There's no sound, no movement, just a strong sense of presence. This happens when the brain's self-location system misfires and projects another self into space. It feels external, but it is generated internally. Memory source confusion. The brain stores experiences, not labels. Sometimes it blends memories from dreams, stories, thoughts, and real events. Later, the brain retrieves the memory without its source. The memory feels real, emotion is attached. But the event never happened. This is called memory bleed-through. The name retrieval failure. You know a word, you feel it clearly, but you cannot access it. This happens because words are stored by sound, meaning, and context. If one retrieval path fails, the word becomes unreachable. The memory exists. The access route is broken. Sudden mental clarity. States. In rare moments, people experience total mental silence. No inner noise, no distraction. Everything feels sharp and focused. This happens when the brain's default network temporarily shuts down. The brain stops multitasking and becomes extremely efficient. Reality. Frame drops. If you liked the video, please consider subscribing, leave a like, and share with a friend. Turn on notifications because there's a part 2 coming.